Oh, yay, you're here. How am I, my friend? I love it when you come to visit. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, how about you do that right now? Okay, I'll hold my breath until you do it. Have you done it yet? Because I really need to let the air out. It would be wonderful if you did, because I have very cool stories like this one here. The Wonderful Strangers. It's by Melanie and Monica Costa. Look at that picture. It's bright and colourful and a little bit strange, don't you think? Are you nice and comfy? Ready for a strange story? Well, let's begin. One afternoon, our hot air balloon blew right into view of the town. Can you see the hot air balloon? Look at all the colours. Over the range flew the family strange. With a thwump, they plummeted down. Wow, look how many people are in the basket of the hot air balloon. It's a big family, isn't it? They selected a spot, a hillocky plot, and constructed a treetop chalet. Perturbed and disturbed in the village below, the mayor expressed his dismay. These oddbods were wrong. They didn't belong. The children were told to keep clear. They're frightfully strange, bizarre and deranged, not like the rest of us here. Every strange child runs totally wild in that ludicrous house in the trees, completely outrageous, most likely contagious. That goat must be riddled with fleas. How can the mayor say that? He hasn't even met them yet. And look at that house in the trees. Doesn't it look interesting? Granny Strange had a flair for possum fur wear. She made moccasins, jackets and hats. The children took leaves from tall cabbage trees and wove backpacks, baskets and mats. Wow! What an interesting family. Grandpa Strange sewed as he leisurely rode his bicycle-powered invention. Oh, look at that invention. Their bath with a view and composting loo were certainly far from convention. Not many people have a composting loo. Mum played the lyre as they sat round the fire. Can you see the lyre here? And cooked calamari kebabs. There was elderflower wine and beetles in brine and grasshopper chips up for grabs. What interesting food! One chilly night, as the moon shimmered bright, the mayor lay in bed counting sheep. He fretted and fussed as a bothersome gust kept him from falling asleep. It tapped at the windows, rapped at the doors, and crept through each little crack. A blustery breeze made his knees freeze and bristled the hairs on his back. Can you see the wind coming through the window? Look at those swirls. The wind blew a gale. It started to hail. A thunderstorm rumbled and roared. Rain pelted down and belted the town. It poured, and it poured, and it poured. They battered down hatches, locked all their latches, and watched the riverbanks burst. They'd had storms before, but this one was more. This storm was surely the worst. Uh-oh. Water arose to the village mayor's nose and soaked his stately attire. "This flood is too high," the villagers cried. "Let's flee to somewhere much drier." Look how high the water has got. With flood waters swelling, they left every dwelling, that's every house, and scurried to save life and limb. No time to take things but the mayor's water wings. He hadn't yet learned how to swim. Can you see his water wings? Just as well he had those if he hadn't learned how to swim. They all lent a hand to get to dry land and scrambled right up the slope. Slipping and sopping, dripping and dropping, the people had nothing but hope. I'm so glad they're helping each other. Oh, look at the hands at the top of the page. I wonder who's going to help them. Up there to meet them, to help them and greet them, with bath towels, blankets and rugs, and steaming hot soup for the poor gloomy group, were the strangers with comforting hugs. Look at that big hug. They gathered them in with a welcoming grin to their wonderful hilltop abode. They sat round the fire and sang to the lyre as Fijo a fizzy drink flowed. Everybody's warming themselves and getting dry. The villagers praised their peculiar ways and admired the family's skills. They learned new techniques through the following weeks in their haven high up in the hills. Can you see what they're learning? Some are painting. Some are sewing. Some are learning to weave. Above the floodplain, they started again and rebuilt their township anew. With wind turbine towers and bicycle power, each home had a composting loo. It's a colourful town now, isn't it? "We were wrong to exclude. We were terribly rude." The mayor was full of regret. "This family of strangers saved us from danger. Our village remains in their debt." No longer feared nor thought to be weird, neighbours, the village agreed. They clapped and cheered as the mayor declared, "What wonderful strangers indeed." How cool. Once they got to know the new people, and the new people helped them, they learnt some new ways to live and to build their community. How special is that? Did you enjoy that story? It was bright and colourful, wasn't it? If you'd like to find out more about this book, The Wonderful Strangers, you can visit batemanbooks.co.nz. What a wonderful story of community, of looking after each other and helping, and of being kind and being aware. Look for this book in your local library and in your local bookstore. It would be a great book for your school library too, wouldn't it? And come and visit me again soon. I love books like this, and I love it when you visit me. Let's find another story next week. Ka kite. Goodbye, my friend.